Welcome to What's Now. I'm your host, Christine Napier. Thank you for joining us today. We have a fascinating show coming your way. We're going to be covering many subjects to include some fun shows that you can stream, also battery safety, holiday shopping, and much more. But first, there is a new show called The Astronauts. This is a show for children. It's live action in space. It's a lot of fun. Let's take a look. Today we are getting ready to have a blast. The Astronauts is a new live-action series on Nickelodeon, and we have two young cosmonauts here. They are going to talk about this new series for outer space-loving kids. Kayden and Keith are joining us here on Park City Television. So happy to have them both. Thanks for being here.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Kayden, let's start with you. Tell me more about this opportunity.
This was a really big opportunity. When I first got the script and I started reading it, I said to myself, this is so me. Except for minor things, pretty much me and Doria have everything in common.
And Keith, tell me about the show specifically.
Well, the show is about 5 kids that mistakenly get shot into space and have to learn how to survive on their own.
And to work as a team.
Which is exciting. Now, Keith, do you love space?
Yes, I love space. My favorite thing about space is zero gravity.
That would be really nice, right? So, Kayden, what about you? Have you always loved space?
I started appreciating and loving space when I was like in 3rd grade. That's when my teacher started teaching it to me and everything about it, and I instantly fell in love with it, and I've loved space ever since. But I would have to agree with Keith on the fact that 0G is the best part of space.
Definitely. Okay, so Keith, what can kids expect to see when they tune into The Astronauts?
They can expect to see space and a whole bunch of children working together and a lot of things going wrong.
So, Kayden, does that mean it gets stressful at times?
Sometimes. It does get stressful at times, but only when we have like really hard scenes to do, like where it has to be really heartfelt or we're like supposed to be crying and like we're all in a good mood. And then it's just like we have to start crying and we go from this to.
So how did you work through that? What did you do to get into character when maybe you weren't quite feeling it?
Sometimes I just got to think about sad stuff in order to or like what would make me upset or what would make me angry, stuff like that. Like just like if my cat got hurt, my mom got hurt, family got hurt, or if someone was bullying someone for no reason to make me angry.
And Keith, any challenges that you faced while filming this?
I didn't really face many challenges. The only challenge was staying in the spacesuit for long periods of time because it was like really warm in there. And like I didn't have that many breaks inside of the spacesuit. So that was kind of hard because it was really warm and I was always sweating in there. They actually had to get air tubes like put into the back of the helmet.
We have a whole new respect for astronauts, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Kayden, what are you most excited to see when you watch this?
I'm most excited to see the final outcome. Fun fact, they actually never let us watch playback. We never got to hear it. We never got to see playback. So I'm excited to see how everything looks put together because I only know what I acted. I never got to see back what it looked like.
Oh, I bet you're so excited to be able to see the finished product.
Yes, super.
And Keith, all right, how can we tune in? How can we watch and follow along? What can kids do to make sure they don't miss this?
Well, it comes out November 13th at 7 p.m. And all you have to do is just be there and strap in.
On Nickelodeon.
All right. Well, I can't wait to be there and strap in. Thank you so much, Kayden and Keith, for joining us today on Park City Television. Again, the show is The Astronauts on Nickelodeon.